that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. 38 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. To kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt-cover unit. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is bound to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They boot it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch launching it on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here on 3rd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The play-action fake. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Cameron. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Sends it back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further. Signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Here come the Irish back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Punt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's got more. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And as frustrating frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
On target to the left. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Back swinging for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Pushes for the goal line. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Notre Dame backed up in the shadow of its own goal post, looking for room on first down. The give to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Caught close to the marker. It's Washington. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Lost the throw again. Hits the open man. Got room at the 35. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking downfield on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stumbled to the ground. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And the catch into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you come out and do some good things when you get the ball next down.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up 14 over Indiana.
Catch in the middle. It's Washington.
We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hart. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Young. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Offense gets set for second down. On the run, it's Young. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Cameron. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Steps away. He's past the 30. Oh, what a cut! They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like 2nd down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big 1st down for this offense.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cameron. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Looking downfield very late in the half. Escapes the sack. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Perez. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish back on offense. Complete on the shuffle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the marker. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Leads into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And it's right down the goal line. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the 2nd half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll go back to the ground. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now out close to midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Perez. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Young. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Young. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. You guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if they can. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He goes down after the short return. What a play to get the football back. offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Takes the handoff. It's Cameron. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grant behind the line. It's Cameron. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A sky-high punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They want that clock to run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throwing right. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
This has got to make this team feel good. They were road warriors coming into this hostile environment and playing as well as they did. That's going to make them feel great moving forward.
And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
And
he hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other again.
So prized a possession is the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on last year's national champions, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Boilermakers offense will go to work first. Indiana won in a nail-biter the last time they faced Purdue.
And the Hoosiers did such a great job in the closing moments of that game. And a rivalry game to keep your composure and finish like they did a year ago. It was very impressive.
And you got to give Indiana credit, too, because they're not only just focused on Ohio State or Michigan or Penn State. They got up and they got ready for an in-state rivalry game, and they looked good against Purdue.
Lost the fire on second down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Good timing on the quick out. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And the Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll try to slam it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop him again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Culver. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Indiana's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sampson. Here comes the Heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Barker. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Right on the money. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the inside.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Wide open downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gets the back moving. Reads it, fires complete. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent to play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Touchdown, Purdue! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. Got it behind the line. It's Barker. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Looking left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Caught in the backfield, it's Hart.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grab in the backfield. It's Cameron. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Dropping back, it's Sampson. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
The Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt to try to pick up some yards. And the returner will be dragged down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The pull and throw off the RPO. Tackler almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Got his man. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. Quick step and go. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Off the play fake. Buying some time. And the quarterback pulled up here and sacked at the 12.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. You saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big time sack.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Big guy smells it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, and this offense powering for the score. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Makes the quick grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking downfield, it's Sampson. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. That's caught. It's hard. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken bucket.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hart. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Purdue and Indiana plays out.
And the Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak, and very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Looking to throw it, Sampson. Makes the grab.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 6 over Auburn.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds his man. It's Becker. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rushes on him. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Here's the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. The flag is down. Let's check the call.
Offside, defense.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch, called for and made. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Sampson. Got a man, it's Beebe. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Grab near the sticks. It's Barker. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mitchell. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Snags a quick pass on the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them. And most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking for room. It's Cameron. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and more. He's loose on the left. He's racked up 92 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle, it's Hart. And they will score! Touchdown, Purdue! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Boiler up, and are they ever as Purdue stretches the lead.
Purdue is putting in work. Wonderful job by this offense, putting up points. They're doing everything they wanted to do in this rivalry game.
Purdue is flying high. You've got to love the level of execution right now offensively, and on the defensive side, man, they're flying around.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Back to throw, it's Sampson. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes! Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, and not before he picks up the 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They'll move the tight end. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Beebe. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Hoosiers have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Bond. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. To the end zone, and it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Hart. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. caught in the backfield. It's Watson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's up to 113 yards on the ground for them so far. Has his eyes set on that 1,400-yard mark. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Snagged in the middle. It's Tracy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The latest edition of the Indiana-Purdue rivalry goes to the Boilermakers as they will boiler up and take home the old Oaken Bucket. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.